Well, I said we get into some of the box stuff, and this radio here, I know this one well. I actually used to use this myself for a while. And what do? We took the beep mod out of it. We did a couple of little other modifications to it. When I say modifications, nothing illegal. It's just modifications to make it work a little bit better. And there are a few things you can do with the 980s that can make them a better than manufactured radio. And they certainly do a good job. They're actually not a bad radio. As they first came out, yeah, all right, there were a couple of things, but now they are wireless mic compatible, and somewhere I reckon we've even got one. So if the buyer of this wants the wireless mic, we'll give you first option on it once we find it. I reckon I found the other day, actually, let me just have a look. Well, there's the charger. I know somewhere we've got the mic. Every time I get my hand in the video, I remember I'm married. Isn't that lovely that, anyway, all right, enough on that. Yeah, so this is the charger thing. Well, not charger, interface, because I think that goes in the mic socket. Does it charge it? No, it doesn't look to. Doesn't look like it does. What does it say on the back? Nothing, really. It does say it's for Uniden Australia. That's lovely. All right. I just took the dust off it too. If you see a little bit of moisture there, that's me with my spray and wipe. I don't actually use spray and wipe, but I use lots of different things. Multi-purpose, Focus Pro, oh God, whatever's hanging around. Anyway, somewhere there's well, I think it looks very similar to the standard mic. Just gonna go check one spot. No luck. I thought I knew where the other bit of this, the mic was. Would have been a nice way to finish off. Did find an as new in the box Digiscan, didn't know we had. Look at this. My goodness. All in there. What is it? RDS1? Yep, RDS1 books. That'll be the subject of something else later on. My goodness. I can tell you where this came from. Oop. Yep. That came from Roscoe, no question. That is a strictly ham product. No question. I'll put it over there for the moment. This is not about that. Okay, so back to the Bearcat 980 that has an option that's not with it. And don't mind my lead here, I'm charging at the moment. We've been so busy today. My phone has not stopped, whether it's me messaging on the phone, blah, 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 going full toad odds. Where's my little charger thing not working properly? Is that working? Oh yeah, here we go. Good. Lucky I didn't cut out the video that I'm using. Anyway, all right. Let me pull it out the box and show you. Okay, I know what happened here. We actually sold this to a chap who promised us the money will be in the account. Chap from down in Melbourne. That's not being too bad because there's a lot of people that could be. Anyway, a week later, money didn't turn up. Box sitting there. A few weeks later, thought better send him a message, say, look, have you just forgotten about it? And he said that he tried to send to our bank account 4 or 5 times and it just kept getting rejected. I don't know what happened there, but I remember now, we gave up. It was just easier not to try and worry about that one. Hey, could have been a bank, discrepancy. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, under all this, I've got to pull it all out now. Hang on. Okay, so obviously it is like new. Brackets, books, don't know, maybe not. Brackets, mic, power cord, brand new power cord with this. What else? So I'll turn it on, that would help. Right, so I'm just into a dummy load at the moment, which is sort of how we start a lot of our videos in dummy load, depending on what they are, just to sort of see what things are doing. Now this bench, we don't have the analyzer. Just basically, for the CB testing, I'm just sort of running these through. Most of them are known to me. When they're this clean, you sort of know they're going to work. I don't even have to think about this, it's going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hello, doing about 12, 13 watts, yep, now there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lovely display on these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. We're into a dummy load, so we're not transmitting on the call channel, so please don't be alarmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I take this fella off this antenna switch here, that will go quiet, and plug a couple of bits in here. I just found about 14 antenna switches on a shelf when I was looking for the microphone for this thing. And do you think I brought one over with me? That would have been too clever. We're picking up my charger. Here, watch this. When I take this charger off, I'm going to take the charger off for a minute. Look at that charger. How much noise comes off it. That's just by powering that down. Oh, that charges. The other day when I said one of my videos that we're having a bit of trouble on getting noise on 28 megs, I think it was. Yeah, that's what it was. It was that charger doing some stuff that it shouldn't have been. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody on channel 35 JDW229? Just testing 1, 2. Anybody hearing us? Very doubtful anybody ever hears us, as you all know. Clarifier up the top, is it? No, channel switch, clarifier down the bottom. There it is. Fine and coarse. Yeah, we're not going to hear anyone, are we? This is very typical. So quiet at the moment. I wish there was a bit of skip to show you, but trust me when I say we've had this on the analyzer. It actually, the receiver on this, we did actually peak this a bit. Out of factory, sometimes they're a little bit, and this is the thing about some of these Uniden products, they're a little bit sort of bulk thrown out. Get them close enough, you can always get a little bit more out of them, and it's a bit of fun doing it. Now, I'm trying to remember now, yeah, so you've got, hit that, day, night, you can change the colour. Is that contrast, bright? Oh, I don't know. Oh, the WX scan that doesn't, weather scan doesn't apply over here. And then exit, bingo. I'm just trying to remember, when you change the colour, is that that one, and then, no, hang on. Go into colour? No. Oh yeah, there we go. Day, night. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, I reckon I got something wrong then, by the way. It actually does more colours now. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Anyway, I'm not going to try and profess to be the expert on everything here, because too many radios I deal with and I forget the features of half of them. I like the fact, you know, that it brings up the frequency readout as well on these. It's nice radio actually. What else is worth showing you? The channel 9, 19. Yeah, of course, 9 is emergency, 19 is the truckers in the US. Mode switch over here. So AM. Anybody tell us we're getting out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 229 in Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria. And there'll be nobody coming back to us because we live in Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria. And this time of day there won't be any Super Bowl. No, alright. Well, sorry we're not actually getting someone to talk to. I like it when we get one of the boys on just to have a bit of a chat as well. And just to show, you know, some of the logistics. Hey Greg, you're not out there anywhere? You know who you are. Brenton here, 229. I wonder if you're listening by the side of your radio at all. I've got one of my fellow mates, it's one of the towns over. I won't say which town. Just think of him in the Hume area. He's got a fair bit of stuff, so I can't blame him for being a little bit careful what he says. Although you could say the same about me, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's the mic gain one. What's that do? Mic gain. Oh, that's the level. Yes, sorry, that's the mic gain level. Yes, sorry, I understand what that is. So that same with the RF gain level. Low. Oh no, that one just brings in local, or so that attenuates it there, or just takes it out. And the talkback, I suppose, I'm guessing you'll hear yourself 1, 2. Oh, when you bring the volume up of the talkback. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Another useless function brought to you by Uniden, unfortunately. Probably good if you had echo, but do you see echo on this radio? Are you a fan of echo? I don't know. And here's the weather thing that you can't use here. Scans the 162 meg range for the weather stuff in the US. So if you buy this radio and you move to the US, good on you. You've got something special then. Otherwise, forget about that button there. Just check one more time. Anybody out there tell us we're getting out? Oh, hang on, I've got to turn the talkback down. Oh, I've left the talkback on, haven't I? So do I got to... No, I've got to hit... You've got to hit transmit and actually turn it down. 1, 2, yeah, okay, that's got it off now. Right, now we can't hear ourselves talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 229 testing in Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria. Test, anybody got us? Yes. That's a definite no, they haven't. Unfortunately, whilst I can you can hear me on this, I can't transmit on this one back to here because it doesn't transmit on out of amateur bands, but might be a bit illegal as well. But certainly this here, we had just around 0.3 of a microvolt. It was actually quite, normally we're happy with 0.5. This was better. This was actually much better. So certainly very good. All right, well, this is going to go up for the usual. We're selling a lot of radios very fast at the moment. We're just going to start hitting some of the boxed, not all the boxed at the moment, but this is an illustration of one of the boxed. If you don't mind, we're going to put it back in its plastic, and we're going to actually have it already packaged up, ready to ship to you wherever you might be. And if you do, on the off chance, come here to pick it up, then we'll pull it out of the plastic and show you again. I'm quite happy to do that. But we're finding, just due to time, we can spit them out a lot faster. 98% of our clients are people who we are shipping to. We ship 22 parcels today in total. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys don't see on our YouTube or on our adverts, and it is busy. It's really busy. I've just been fortunate enough to have a little bit better health to get much fuller days in. But boy, they've been full. I've been going to sleep. I've definitely been sleeping at night. I'm asleep a lot earlier. Don't get me wrong, they're not all. And by the way, when we say 22 parcels, that doesn't mean 22 radios. We do a lot of accessories. A lot of people want illustrations like antenna switches. They want microphones. They've got. We get actually right now. Just mate of mine down Tassie. We're just trying to find a particular Turner mic that he's after. We thought we found it. Actually, here it is. But this is not quite the one that he was at. This is the M+2. This Turner will be up for sale, by the way. So get in there. Give me an email, brenton@posnav.com.au. Anyway, but yeah, that wasn't exactly what he was after, so that was okay. Sorry, this is getting a lot of. This is off my T-shirt. It's my Gas Monkey T-shirt. Oh, I was thinking, what's that on the screen there? It's my Gas Monkey T-shirt. Oh, Richard Rawlins. Blame Richard Rawlins. All right, thanks guys. 73s, Uniden Bearcat 980 SSB. I've just got to look up what we sold it for last time to the guy who didn't buy it, because our bank account details don't work, but they do work for 99% of everybody else. No, I can't remember. Look, I'll try and give some indicators on our adverts. I just honestly can't remember at the moment. But it's look, it's not going to be $1 million. So, and again, I'm pushing our lay-by terms with interest-free, no issue there. It's more of a just something to accommodate people that we might have caught at the wrong time. So we mentioned it in our last video. By the way, I don't need a life story. You don't have to justify to me why you want to put it on lay-by. All you have to do is, like you've got a Myers card or you've got a David Jones card or something like that. I'm sounding a bit old now. I don't think any of those exist anymore. But yeah, please, you don't have to justify it. All you want to say is, hey, look, can I put a deposit down today, and can I grab it in whatever time suits you? I certainly don't need to know any more. I'm just happy to help you, so that's good. For us, it's still money transacting. I mean, whether it arrives today or in 3 months' time, it doesn't matter. It's still, it's getting these radios sold in the way that, we wanted to try and do it while I'm still breathing. Okay, all the best, guys. This video went a little bit longer with me rambling. You can help me out by subscribing. What's the other one? Oh yeah, hit the notify button, and the last bit, no, hit the like button, but hit the notify button, because a lot of these radios, from the minute I upload this video, people are getting notifications on their YouTube notifications. They're going to the video. Half an hour later, I'm putting the ad up, sometimes for a radio where I go to my email box and someone's already emailed, it was sold 20 minutes before I put the ad up. I just didn't realise. So technology, you got to love it, eh? But yeah, so please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just remember, when I'm getting boring, just fast forward. Just just get to the meaty bits. I don't care about the YouTube income. It's just get what you need out of the videos. Don't feel you got to sit there. Sometimes I will ramble on. It's one of the great things about owning a YouTube channel, is your prerogative to be either boring or interesting or ramble on or whatever. I got a lovely message the other day. Someone said, can we see more of your actual station and you working and turning antennas? And I thought, you know what? I love you. He's out of Miami, and I thought he's right. Look, we've been so focused on the commercial side of everything that's going on, we've forgotten to be human. And this hobby, whether it's CB or amateur radio, is something that's given a lot back to me, and I'm not getting enough time in front of myself. So thank you very much, my mate down in Miami. You know who you are. I really appreciate your comments, actually, because it's a bit of a wake-up call to us who are getting just a little too involved in the mammoth job of the sales process, but it can get addictive doing that too, trust me. Anyway, all right, thanks very much. All the best. 73s, VK3 Charlie Mike, JDW 229 in Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria. Have a great weekend, guys.